Top 5 Richest Women in the United States 2022. We have known the richest people on the planet from our previous videos, and it came as no surprise that some of them are the richest men in the United States of America. Now, time to give the spotlight to girl bosses and boss ladies of the country, who, like the men, feed their bank accounts with billions and billions of dollars. Hello there! Welcome to our channel, The Enchanted Luxury, where we show you all things luxury. For this video, we're going to meet 5 of the richest women in the United States of America. Stay tuned if you want to find out where these women get their wealth and how come we only heard so little about them. Ranked based on their total net worth, these are the 5 richest women in the United States of America. Number 5. Miriam Adelson, $31 billion. Number 5 on the list is the richest Israeli and the 44th richest person in the whole world, Miriam Adelson. If you ever went to Vegas and played some slots or hit some tables, you probably made Miriam a little richer. But what led Miriam Adelson to be the 5th richest woman in the United States of America? Miriam had earned herself superb academic accomplishments during her early years. She got a degree in Bachelor of Science in Microbiology and Genetics and another medical degree from Tel Aviv University. Adelson worked as a physician for a while and even served as a medical officer in the military. In 1993, she established a rehabilitation medical center for substance abuse and a research clinic. Despite being passionate in the field of medicine, being a doctor did not make Miriam become one of the richest women in the United States. Fast forward to the year 1991, when the doctor from Israel married the late billionaire Sheldon Adelson. Only 3 years after her sudden divorce from her ex-husband and fellow physician Ariel Oak Shorn, who also fathered her 2 children. In 1988, Sheldon Adelson bought the Las Vegas Sands for $28.7 billion and transformed it into a multinational giant gambling resort that branches from the United States to China. Being the CEO of the company at that time, Sheldon Adelson held a substantial amount of stock in Las Vegas Sands, and his worth reached up to $36.4 billion at the time of his death, making him one of America's wealthiest people. In his will, Sheldon left a massive portion of his gambling empire to his wife Miriam. Today, Miriam owns 56 of the stakes in Las Vegas Sands and has been an active political sponsor in the United States, donating tens of millions of dollars to political candidates she supports. Number 4. Jacqueline Mars, $33.3 billion. Now we have the 39th richest person in the world, Jacqueline Mars. This name is probably the sweetest one on this list, and it's because Jacqueline Mars is one of the owners of the world's leading manufacturer of candies and chocolates, the Mars Incorporated. Along with her brother John, Jacqueline owns an estimated 1/3 of this $40 billion candy company. Jacqueline Mars was born an heiress to the wealthy Mars family, and having the blood of an upper class, she was able to attain a prestigious education. Jacqueline attended one of the first girls' boarding schools in Pittsfield, New England, the Miss Hall School. She graduated from Bryn Mawr College with a degree of anthropology. For 20 years, Jacqueline worked for the Mars Company as the president of the food group and remained as a board member until 2016. Under her supervision, Mars has covered pretty much every aisle of edibles in the supermarket. The Mars Company has been responsible for the production of the most popular chocolate bars like M&M's, Snickers, Twix, Skittles, and of course, Mars. The company also provides animal health care and offers pet food like that pedigree you give to your dogs. I also need to mention that Mars Incorporated also trained horses for the Olympics, which might have been Jacqueline's idea. That she appears so often at equestrian events and even donates money to the U.S. Equestrian Team Foundation's Jacqueline B. Mars Competition and Training Grant, which helps train horse riders who could possibly become U.S. Olympians. Number 3. Julia Koch, $53 billion. Another widow to a wealthy husband is the world's 24th richest billionaire, Julia Koch. Julia was born in Iowa, U.S. in 1962. Her parents owned a furniture store where she spent her early childhood. They eventually moved to Arkansas, where her parents opened a beautiful clothing shop. She took her college in the University of Central Arkansas, then moved to New York after graduation, where she landed a job as an assistant to fashion designer Adolfo. Here, she worked with many of his high-profile clients, including the former U.S. lady Nancy Reagan. In 1991, Julia met David Koch on a blind date, which didn't go as smoothly as it should have. Like most blind dates, I'd say. The two met again a year later at a party and started dating and got married in 1996. After spending the early years of their marriage in an apartment on Fifth Avenue, the couple moved in 2004 to the legendary 740 Park Avenue in Manhattan. This home is regarded as the most luxurious and significant residential building in New York City, which is also home to wealthy Americans like John D. Rockefeller, and even the Egyptian billionaire Nassif Sawiris resides in the area. Julia's husband, David Koch, was the 7th richest person in the world by the time of his death due to his $53.5 billion net worth. Following David's death in 2019, Julia and all their three inherited the 42% of Koch Industries, which is currently the world's 6th largest company and the 2nd largest company in America by revenue, earning annual revenue of $115 billion. While earning this much money is not at all impossible for a company that pretty much does everything. The Koch industry offers services in the field of clothing, shelter, food, and transportation. Today, Julia sits as one of the directors of Koch Empire, which landed her a position on the list of the world's wealthiest women. Number 2. Mackenzie Scott, $62.2 billion. The second to the last woman on this list is another billionaire's wife, or should I say, ex-wife. Mackenzie Scott, formerly Mackenzie Bezos, is popularly known for her broken marriage to the world's richest man alive, Jeff Bezos. Mackenzie was born in California and is blessed with a natural talent in writing. While most of you had just started learning the alphabet at the age of 6, Mackenzie was already writing at this age. Mackenzie pursued her passion for writing in college at Princeton University, where she earned her degree in English. In 2005, Mackenzie wrote her first novel, The Testing of Luther, which won her an American Book Award. In 1993, Mackenzie Scott tied the knot with Jeff Bezos, and that began her journey to becoming one of the richest women in the world. The couple moved to Seattle and started Amazon, which is now a leading online enterprise. Being married to the apprentice entrepreneur at that time, Mackenzie became one of Amazon's first employees and was heavily involved in the development of the company in its early days. She planned accounts, shipped early orders, and even negotiated Amazon's first freight contract. Jeff and Mackenzie's marriage lasted for 16 years as they got divorced in 2019. The divorce settlement, which made Jeff to leave Mackenzie with 25 stakes in Amazon, which is equated to 4 Amazon companies whose value is around $35.6 billion. Following her controversial divorce settlement, Mackenzie became a signatory to the Giving Pledge, a campaign founded by Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, which ought to encourage extremely wealthy people to contribute portions of their wealth to charitable causes. Number 1. Alice Walton, $66.4 billion. The richest woman in the United States of America is the 19th richest billionaire in the world. Unlike some of the women on this list, she was born rich and a part of the Walton family. Alice's father, Sam Walton, founded Walmart in 1962. This brand of a shopping mall has grown over the decades and become the world's largest company by revenue, earning over $540 billion. This proves that Walmart is more than just great deals and hilarious online memes. In fact, the total net worth of the company is approximately higher than the GDP of a few countries in the world. There are 10,500 Walmart stores in 27 countries worldwide, and it employs about 2.2 million people and serves approximately 220 million customers every week. A large amount of that shopping empire is owned and controlled by Alice Walton. But despite being an heiress to the founder of Walmart, Alice refused to spend her entire life working for the company. She chose to pursue her passions and worked as an equity analyst, financial manager, and broker at multiple reputable financial institutions. She also founded an investment bank and served as president, chairwoman, and CEO. These are the richest women in the United States. Who among them is your favorite billionaire? Comment down below, and if you enjoyed this video, click the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content.